Revenge films.
My name is Ellie. I'm 27 years old. I'm a nursery school teacher. Recently, I got married to my boyfriend, Alan. Alan and I dated for about a year, but we went through a lot of things before we finally got married. He and I used to hang out together with our other friends in the same group before we started seeing each other as more than friends and started dating. Actually, one of our friends from that group warned me.
Alan has a bad reputation with women, so I strongly think that you shouldn't marry him.
Our friend objected to the marriage. I thought he was just jealous or something because everyone loves Alan, so I thought that he was just trying to bring him down. But Alan never cheated on me while he and I were in a relationship, and I could feel his sincerity when he proposed to me. And that is why I thought that I could see myself living the rest of my life happily married together with this man. I was head over heels with him. He is the one I've been looking for to be with all my life. And that's what I thought, so I accepted his marriage proposal. However, 3 months after we got married, Alan started acting strange, and it was quite obvious he didn't have any overtime work before. But there are times now when he comes home late from work. What's worse is that he contacts me around 7 p.m. that he's going to be late. Alan's work finishes at 7 p.m., so he'll only know if he'll be working overtime that day after 7 p.m. And that sounds quite suspicious to me. Also, when he finishes work on time, he arrives home a little before 8 p.m. So of course, I've already finished preparing dinner at around 7:30 p.m. I finish buying the ingredients for the dish, washing and cutting the ingredients, and actually cooking the food. About half an hour before my exhausted husband arrives home from work, everything is already ready. During those days, when he suddenly tells me that he'll be doing overtime work, he usually comes home at around midnight. He makes excuses saying that he ate dinner out with his colleagues, or that he just bought food from the convenience store and ate that. Food from the convenience store? What kind of exotic, galactic, whatever are they selling there that makes him choose the food there instead of a home-cooked meal? He has a wife cooking food for him at home, making sure he eats nutritious food to power through the day, and also so that he can get the right nutrition to replenish his exhausted body. He doesn't even try to taste the food I cook. He keeps on saying that he's busy doing all that overtime work, but I don't see his paycheck increase at all. That sounds very fishy to me, so I don't think he is really doing overtime work. What pisses me off the most is that he always messages me saying,
Sorry, I have to do overtime work again today, so just have dinner without me.
That's all he says. He always sends me the same words, so I'm sure he just copy-pasted his previous message. He never even apologizes in person when he comes home from his so-called overtime work. Because of all that, my feelings started fading away, and I started thinking about getting a divorce. Then one day, a message from Alan? It's earlier than most days. It's probably the same message he sent me the other day about overtime work.
I just finished work. Want to meet for dinner? Regina, you like that Italian restaurant we went to the other day, right? Let's have dinner there again.
Huh? What? Who the hell is Regina? Don't tell me. Realizing what is happening, I immediately took a screenshot of that message and saved it. I've been suspicious of him lately, but I guess this confirms that my husband is cheating on me. I'm pretty sure he was with this woman when he told me that he will be doing overtime work. I don't really care anymore because my feelings for him have already faded, but I didn't like the fact that I had to think of a menu that he might like for dinner, buy fresh ingredients at the supermarket under the grueling heat of the sun, wash and chop the ingredients, cook the dish making sure it's not too sweet or salty, and of course not burned, and then wait for my husband to come home. Only to receive a copy and paste message that he'll be doing overtime work? What's worse is that the overtime work he's referring to is he's having an affair with another woman? Who is Regina? I immediately sent him a reply. Then, Alan immediately replied as well.
I'm on my way home.
That's the reply I received. I bet he's going to make a lame excuse exposing how he's not cheating on me, and the woman is just a friend of his. I don't have a lot of evidence with me, so this feels like it's going to be a long day. Just when I was thinking about how I'm going to grill him about the matter, Alan showed an unexpected attitude when he arrived home.
You probably already know this, but I have another woman.
Shockingly, he readily admitted his affair. And then he continued saying,
Actually, I got Regina pregnant, and I want to be with her, so break up with me.
He said it like he was proud of his actions. This is a very shocking turn of events, so I was speechless for a moment. But Alan continued his speech.
I thought of how I'm going to break the news to you, but I guess this was great timing.
He boldly said that, showing defiance. We fought for a while after because we couldn't decide on what to do. We eventually came to an agreement to discuss the matter together with the other woman the next day. Then, the next day, I met a woman named Regina, but another shocking thing happened waiting for me yet again. I am truly sorry. Alan told me that he's single, and he also said that he's thinking of marriage in the future. So I thought that he is single. I feel so stupid trusting him. I had no idea that he had a wife. I have a baby in my belly, and I don't know what to do. After saying that, Regina started crying. Looking at her cry in front of me, she didn't seem like she was lying. So if that's the truth, then it would mean that Alan deceived her and she got pregnant. She probably doesn't know what to do right now because a baby is growing inside her belly that she made together with a man who happened to be married. The way I think about this matter is that I have no regrets with Alan, and the baby is innocent. I told them that I don't have any complaints as long as they properly fulfill their legal responsibilities. I am truly sorry for what happened. I didn't know, I promise. It might not be much, and I understand if you won't forgive me, but I will properly pay the alimony as a consequence. I am so very, very sorry. Depending on how one sees it, this woman is also a victim. Either way, I wanted to divorce my husband for sure. Regina promised me that she would properly pay alimony, and because of that, I persuaded myself that this is the right time to get a divorce. So I signed the divorce papers. Alan also paid his portion of the alimony, and the process of the divorce itself went smoothly without a hitch. At that time, I felt so relieved that I was finally free from the shackles of my marriage with that bastard. Now that I don't have much to worry about now, I guess I'll just focus on my work and get absorbed in my work. I should probably find a new hobby so I can enjoy life more. Maybe I should start a YouTube channel or maybe a podcast. I've always thought of doing those things. Maybe this is a sign for me from the universe. However, I had no idea that Alan was going to create problems for me again. Half a year later, I already completely forgot about Alan, and I was enjoying my life job to the fullest. However, one afternoon on a weekend, I received a call from Alan out of the blue.
Hey, it's been a while. How have you been? I miss you, babe.
What? Why did you call me out of the blue? What do you want? And don't you call me babe. I'm not your babe anymore. When I heard the reason why he called, I thought I heard him wrong the first time.
I'm doing fine, but it's just that my current wife and I have been stuck in a rut lately. We haven't done it in a while at night. That's why I called you. I need your help.
What? Are you seriously telling me to do it with you? Are you drunk or something? You've got to be kidding me. Why do you even still have my number anyway?
What? It's not a problem, right? We've done this before, right?
I was so shocked that my mouth opened for a few seconds, so I immediately hung up the phone. It's already been half a year since we got divorced, but he calls me now and requests me to do it with him? What in the world is that pea-sized brain thinking? But even after I showed no interest at all and showed my disgust, Alan kept on bombarding me with the same messages, and he kept calling my number he had nothing else to do with this time. I was fed up with his annoying messages and phone calls that I thought I was seriously going to get a neurosis, so I thought of a plan to give him a severe moxibustion. A few days later,
Whoa, really?
I contacted Alan and told him that I would meet his demands. Of course, Alan was overjoyed by the news. However, on one condition.
Huh? What condition?
I want your wife to join us. It'll be more fun that way, right?
Oh, wow. I didn't know that you were into that kind of thing. Of course, I'll go tell her. This is exciting.
All right, he stepped right into my trap. We then decided on a date and time as well as the place. I then told him to contact me after he arrived at the hotel. I then hung up on the plan after that. On the day we agreed to meet,
I arrived at the hotel. I'm in room 201. My wife's also here, so hurry up, okay?
all right, I'm on my way now.
Ah, she's finally here. I mean, huh?
It's probably about time they arrived at the hotel. That bastard is probably shocked to his bones right now. All right, now, for the finishing blow.
What? Who are you?
All right, I'll be late, so enjoy your time together.
That woman, she tricked me!
What do you mean?
That woman's holding a grudge about the divorce, so she sent a man to beat you up!
What?
I'll hold him down, so run to the reception and call the cops! Hurry up!
Yes!
Too bad for you. The cops will be well on their way now, so surrender yourself! They'll be here any second now! You can't run or hide! You're surrounded!
Whoa, you're hugging me from the back. You're quite proactive.
What? Huh?
I'm not interested in women. I love men who are fresh just like you.
What? No!
Good job. Way to go. Thanks. Everything went as planned. Actually, Regina and I had each other's contact numbers, and we secretly planned this revenge together. Apparently, Regina was fed up with Alan's moronic behavior as well. Her attraction for him faded, so she cooperated right away when I asked her to. By the way, the guy earlier is actually the manager of the gay bar that I used to go to before. I don't want to imagine what happened to Alan after that. After that, Regina immediately divorced Alan, and I heard that she was able to receive alimony and child support. After that, as women who are deceived by the same man, we hit it off right away. So even to this day, we still go out together to get coffee sometimes.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.